And so I decided to approach this study beginning with some of the teachings of Murshid Samuel Lewis in the Githas Dhyana meditation. And I've been teaching from these in the Saluk program also, but this I've just taken what really bears into this, and at the very beginning he says, toward the one, the perfection of love, harmony and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance. The first thing that is necessary in meditation is to realize it is an act of attunement, an attunement with God. Therefore, while it is necessary to relax, while it is important to control the emotions and the functions of mind and body, it is also important to raise, so to speak, the pitch of the heart, so that this attunement can be accomplished. Now, this is a gigantic thing to realize. We're sitting here, we're watching the breath, we're calming down, we're entering into peacefulness. All these things are happening almost mechanically, and yet, where is our heart? What pitch is our heart at? Is it dull? Is it awake? Is it really present? Imagine, for example, that Pir Murshid Hazrat Inayat Khan came in the room and was going to offer you teachings at this point. Just where your attention would be, where your awakening to the presence of what is present in this moment would be. You would be, you'd bring your heart, your awareness up to a certain kind of pitch, because it responds to conditions in that way. It responds to our ideal, to our to what we are most attuned to, what we're most attracted to, what we're most in love with, and so that's why this raising of the pitch of the heart allows us to begin to use the breath and to use this process of meditation, using the breath to connect with the God reality. This is the whole of the inner methodology of the Sufi path, in a nutshell, is that we use this loving connection with the source as the vehicle of our growth. And we continue to imagine and have our notion and our feeling for what God is evolving along with our own development of our inner consciousness and feeling and heart nature. So this is this creation of the God ideal is the first teachings that Hazrat Inayat Khan gives, because he's trying to get people to let go of the conceptual structure that we have inherited from just, the things in which the concepts that we have about God. God is this judge, he's this stern father, and my relationship with God, however it was shaped, Inayat Khan says we all surrender to beauty willingly and to power unwillingly. And so we need to find, what is it in God that we find beautiful? We can respect that judge, that lawgiver, that and have obey, but we loving surrender. To Thee do we give loving surrender. To Thee, we want to become like You. I want to share in the perfections of Your being. I feel my limitations. I want to draw close. I mean, this desire to draw close, the flute at the beginning of the Levi of the Mevlana's Masnavi, detached from the source, calling out throughout every atom of its life to return to that that non-separation with the source, and all of that music is that loving calling out toward unity. So this is, we want to find that place in us where we can awaken this kind of desire and for God, for attuning to the one who we can at least imagine is beautiful and perfect and has all these qualities. And the more we begin to imagine them, amazingly, they become active in us, because we're not separated from them in truth, only in our experience. So Murshid goes on to say sympathy means an attunement. So we got to find the place where we naturally, our heart will naturally sympathize. Sympathy means attunement, a feeling with. But there's a negative way and a positive way of sympathizing. In the negative way, one feels the suffering, the pathos, the pain, and unites in grief, but does not necessarily bring much help. In the positive way, one raises the other from sorrow, one is able to give them their better condition without taking on the lower condition. This is true healing. This is the reason why one must repeat toward the one so much during the healing service and gradually attune oneself to the divine rays which are health-giving. But this is not only so in healing, but in all forms of inspiration, in poetry, music, art, and invention, and all things of the creative process. The more one meditates, the more one rises to the essence of things, becoming a vehicle for divine expression. There, every aspect of life becomes an art and a science. One going to their meditation feeling, God is my teacher, I have something to learn, I will listen attentively, will be rewarded with the greatest blessing, receiving in the silence and meditation that which they are capable of understanding, and by this gradually their purpose of life will be unfolded. So it's in the establishing of this link of sympathy that allows, and the quickening of the pitch of the heart that gives the breath a greater scope to operate.